If you watch TV by the end of every year, you will notice that the government present about allocation of budget. But do you know what's the process before they come up with their budget? Hey everyone, my name is Danish Aiman, and today, me and my group members will present about the financial administration and 4 initiatives that has been done by the government during the pandemic of COVID-19. When we talk about government budgeting, the question that must be lingering in your head is, what is government budgeting actually? Government budgeting is a government budget in an annual financial statement that details the anticipated revenue and expenditure for the fiscal year. It plays important role that is as an instrument, as source of information, and to help estimate the income and expenditure. So there are 5 processes in government budgeting, which is planning, budgeting, accounting, auditing, and reviewing.
First and foremost, the government of Malaysia was introduced to Prihatin Rakyat Stimulus Package, which called Prihatin. It was announced on 27 February 2020. The cost of the consistence to help the citizens was 250 billion ringgit. It was a huge fund allocated to the people of Malaysia during the COVID-19. Almost 128 billion ringgit was provided to the welfare of the citizen. 100 billion ringgit for supporting businesses in Malaysia, include smaller and medium enterprises SMEs. 2 billion ringgit to reviving the economy, and the balance, 20 billion ringgit, was announced in a previous stimulus package. So, next, I will continue to the purpose of this stimulus package. Why the government of Malaysia do the initiative towards citizens of Malaysia? Is to protecting citizens. The citizens can purchase medical equipment, foods, and safety place for them.
The second initiative undertaken by the government is they have implemented Malaysian Government Movement Control Order or MCO. Starting on 18 March 2020, the Malaysian federal government will deploy a series of countrywide quarantine and cordon sanitaire measures in response to the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. There are several MCOs that have been implemented by the government throughout 2021, such as Conditional Movement Control Order (CMCO), Recovery Movement Control Order (RMCO), and lastly is Enhanced Movement Control Order (EMCO). The government has allocated a budget during the MCO in 2021. For example, the government will propose to raise the ceiling of the COVID-19 fine by 20 billion ringgit to 65 billion ringgit. A total of 1 billion ringgit will be set aside next year to fight the third wave of the pandemic. These funds will finance the purchase of test kits, personal protection equipment such as hand sanitizers and face masks for medical frontliners. This is about 8.6% higher than the 297 billion ringgit allocated for 2020.
Another initiative is the free vaccinations program being implemented by the Malaysian government. This is known as the National COVID-19 Immunizations Program PIC that has been introduced on 24 February 2021. This is a fundamental step towards ending the pandemic and helping to restore the economy besides protecting the health system. The government had allocated a total of about 3 billion ringgit for vaccine supplies for 85% of Malaysian citizens. Another 400 million ringgit has been added to increase the country's vaccine supplies to start the vaccinations process for 6.4 million adolescents aged 12 to 18. Special allowances have been given to 14,000 frontliner under PIC, starting from 200 ringgit until 600 ringgit for 6 months. Allowances have also been given to all volunteers taking part in PPV, which is 100 ringgit per day. The government had developed 341 PPV in every state of Malaysia. More than 2 billion had been spent on all PPV, including the utility bill. With a budget of 200 million ringgit, the government plans to build more PPV and upgrade the existing PPV. The government has also provided an allocations of 150 million ringgit through the COVID-19 Public-Private Partnership (PIKS) Industrial Immunizations Program to help ease the company's costs.
The last initiative that have been introduced by the government are Pelancongan Semula Economy. It was announced by Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin on 6 June of 2020. The main goals of the stimulus were to boost the economy, and it was being implemented during the Phase 4 of Economy Recovery Plan. The main objective in this stimulus is to empower people, propel business, and stimulate the economy of the country. What about the budget? A total budget of 35 billion ringgit is allocated and will be used for 40 initiatives. The stimulus is a short-term national economy recovery plan that the government has made many initiatives to ensure the public welfare is taken care of. 40 initiatives have been categorized into empowering people, propelling business, and stimulating the economy. Not only that, 10 billion have been reserved by the government for fiscal injection uses. In conclusion, there are many initiatives that have made by the government to ensure the citizens' needs are taken off and at the same time they are able to boost the economy. All public servants must put their efforts in order to achieve the goals. That's all from us. Thank you for watching until the end.